Hello, everybody. Another fine day. You know what this day is? It's Testy Tuesday. So get ready. Our test is going to be on an Old Testament incident right from the book of Exodus. So you know we're probably talking about Moses. And that's what we're talking about today. Talking about Moses and the people who are still griping and grumbling and complaining to God and to Moses. And what are they complaining about today? Well, you already heard them complain once about the water tasting really lousy. I mean, maybe your well water or your city water coming into your house doesn't taste all that great. Well, the water they were drinking didn't taste very good. In fact, it was so bad it was probably unsafe to drink, and that's why they were complaining. And Moses took care of that at God's command. Now, the people have been traveling a little bit, and they come to a place called Rephidim, and they're mighty thirsty again. No water. And we'll get into that story in a minute, but Moses pleads to God, and God gives him the answer. He says, take your staff and go out and strike a what? What did he tell Moses to strike? Did he tell him to strike a rock? Did he tell him to lift up his staff and strike a tree trunk? Did he tell him to simply go out on a high hill and strike the ground? Or did he tell him, strike down your sidekick Aaron? Good luck. This is a very mysterious and dark passage. Okay, time's up. So, what was he commanded to strike? A rock? A tree trunk? A piece of ground? Or his sidekick Aaron? The answer is a rock. Why would he go and strike Aaron? Come on. Those of you who guessed Aaron, man, where's your head at, It's not that dark. No, he strikes the rock, and out of the rock gushes water. And we're going to talk about a psalm later on this week that refers to this incident too, and really builds it up. But okay, so Moses, answering the people, goes out, strikes the rock, and they have plenty of water to drink. Once again, it's another story, a story that runs all the way through Exodus, of the people being released, making their journey. They run into some trouble, a lack of food, water a couple times, whatever, and they make complaints basically to Moses, not so much to God, but to God through Moses, and God provides. What's so neat about this story is that the people are putting God on trial. Did you realize that? They're putting him on trial. Let me tell you, from the wilderness of sin, the whole congregation of the Israelites journeyed by stages as the Lord commanded. So they're doing a good thing, following God's command. They camped at Rephidim, but there was no water for the people to drink. The people quarreled with Moses and said, give us water to drink. Moses said to them, why do you quarrel with me? Why do you test the Lord? But the people thirsted there for water, and the people complained against Moses and said, why did you bring us out of Egypt to kill us and our children and livestock with thirst? It says that they quarreled with Moses. You know what that word in the Hebrew really is? They put him on trial. Putting Moses on trial, they're putting God on trial. They brought a lawsuit against him. Ha! And, man, this is getting a little scary. In fact, Moses was getting so concerned about the people's anger that he went to God and said, What am I going to do, God? Just look around. The only thing you see in this landscape are a lot of rocks, and they're getting ready to pick those up and stone me. Do something, you know. Oh boy. Well, God did something. He told Moses, take an assembly of elders with you. You know who those would have been? That's the jury. Take those with you. Go before the people. Walk right in front of them with this jury. They'll know what's happening. They'll know that the trial is beginning. And stand by that rock and strike it. And when you strike it, the people are going to know that I am God. Because you know what the real issue going on here was? It was the people have very short memories. And that's us. We have very short memories. Good stuff that happens, how soon they forget. We've heard that statement time and time again, right? How soon the people forgot. God kept providing, God kept blessing them, and yet when the going got rough, they grumbled, complained, forgot. And as we see at the very end, were they satisfied? Were they happy? Yeah, in this text, we really don't know. All we know is that Moses named that place, renamed it something very special. He renamed it Massa and Meribah. Massa and Meribah, meaning the people quarreled and they tested. They quarreled and they tested. And what were they testing? Is the Lord among us or not? In other words, where are you, God? In some ways, this is a very genuine question. I think it's one that we often ask when we get into very difficult situations and we almost see no way out. Isn't that something that we wonder ourselves? God, where are you? Have you abandoned me? Are you even there? Do you even listen to me? The book of Exodus is very gentle when it comes to this questioning and putting God on trial, so to speak. These same stories that are written and recorded in the book of Numbers, God loses his patience quite a bit with the people. So just remember that, written by two different groups of Hebrew people, and these traditions got merged into one Bible, our Older Testament. And instead of trying to kind of smush them together and make them and smooth them over so that they kind of come together in an easy fashion, no. The authors, the collectors who put together our Hebrew scriptures, kept them both separate. So you'll see here, God is loving, kind, and patient, whereas in Numbers, he does a number on the people from time to time, and we'll get to that at some point in our journey together. But for now, God once again comes to the rescue, and the people are able to drink water from the rock, living water. Remember the last time that Moses used his staff and he struck the Nile River? What happened? It became the water of death. The people couldn't drink it. This time, it's the water of life, living water. We have a Savior who says, come to him. Out of him flows living water. Let's drink of that water. God's blessings be with you, and have an awesome day.